Hey Kent, wanted to send you a video of my robot, Aleric. So far this is Aleric. He's gonna cell divide and get bigger and grow legs and wheels and shit. But right now he's got eyeballs and he's got a servo with a stick in it, but he comes off an old plane. I'm gonna try and talk quick so I don't make this video too long. But this board right here is a Arduino Mega. Mine is actually a knockoff. It's made by OSEP. It's a little cheaper than the original ones, but it works just as great. And so what I do is I have a servo wired into a breadboard, and then out of the breadboard I have this one signal that goes to a digital pulse width modulating pin, which controls that servo's angle. Then the other two wires here are just, power. And then his eyeballs get power, and he's got two wires coming off. This green one is a transmission or an emission wire, so it sends a pulse of sound out of his left eye, or right eye, I guess. It's our left eye on here. And then the right eye, this eye over here, picks up that signal and tells the board how far away something is in centimeters. So this cable is used to send programs to the microcontroller, and it's also used to get information from the microcontroller back to the computer. So whenever I write code and I want to send it to the board, I got to plug this in. And if I just plug power into this, 6-volt battery or something, this will work. Like, I don't need this cable. This thing knows how to operate. But it also communicates back to my computer through this temporarily, and it gets picked up by this screen. And so this is what the microcontroller is talking to this screen here. So what I'll do is I'll plug it in, and we're gonna fire it up, and Aleric is gonna come alive. So he's probably gonna unarm himself, because last time he was armed up. So now what'll happen is, let me get this little monitor running here. So here you go. This is what he's reporting right now, because there's nothing in his vision, and this screen will start to scroll. Now when something comes into his vision like this, he sees it, but it's not so close that he cares. So even though it might be a wall and he would know that a wall is there, he wouldn't respond. You see, he hasn't moved his servo yet, so he'd still drive to the, maybe he'd slow down or something. But what he's doing is he's reporting how far away my hand is in centimeters. I don't know if you can, there you go. So if I get closer, he armed at 30, but if I keep getting closer, you see that? Now here's how far away I am. And you can see that the servo has moved all the way forward. So I'll come back to around 30. See, he doesn't consider this, he considers me a threat, I guess, but he doesn't want to attack. Here he wants to attack. Here he doesn't. And if I keep going, he goes into total doesn't care mode. And he reports that he sees me, but he's not controlling the servo until I get within range. Now he's pissed off. And so eventually he will communicate through this LCD, which is pretty badass. And he'll be able to do settings, and he'll have his own power supply and hopefully a couple of wheels. He won't have a breadboard anymore. And this thing will be able to drive around and not hit walls. So I'm going to build a chassis for it, motors for his wheels, or I might just go buy one of those cheap ass fucking Tyco RC cars and use the parts off of it and have a car autonomously auto drive around the house. So I don't know, but yep, this is him, and that's Aleric. So it's kind of cool. He even knows his name. It's right there. All right, bud. Just wanted to show you real quick. But yeah, dude, well, I'll have to bring it up and show you. I probably can't make it today, but definitely have to bring this stuff up, dude. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Love you.